Today's country and your all-time favorites, 95.1 The Bull. Rob Getz in the bullpen, and joining me here in the bullpen with us this morning, I have, of course, you know him as the colorful commentator for our winter and our fall and winter sports on our Chickasaws, and, of course, also at New Hampton Golf and Country Club. Of course, they've got a nice little event coming up this weekend. Talk about it. Nick Noehl's joining me here this morning. Nick, a pleasure to have you here once again in the studio.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it. As always, getting a chance to join you here in the bullpen. Yeah, next weekend we got the Josie's Midsummer Classic kicking off, and we're doing a few more special things here for our 41st year. Robin, we're excited to be on air to tell you a little bit more about it. Don't necessarily have these stats carved in stone, but feel like in 41 years of two-man best shot tournaments, if you were to look, maybe one of the longest standing traditions you'll find in Northeast Iowa, maybe the state, right here at New Hampton Golf and Country Club. 72-man field, and we're team field. Tee times all the way from sunrise to mid-afternoon, 18 holes, Saturday and Sunday. So competition, but just a lot of fun, and so many memories this tournament brings for members and guests. It does take a member of the New Hampton Golf and Country Club to be in the field, and then a guest. So
how long have you been involved with the Golf and Country Club here for talking about the Classic here? You've been with them for quite a while?
Yeah, I grew up on the course. That's where I learned the game. But as far as my participation, I've been the president of the board of directors. I've been served on the golf committee, grounds committee. So really kind of always been involved with the facility, and just kind of taking a bigger role here in the golf portion of the operations at the golf course. And it's a passion of mine. So putting on tournaments is fun. And this is the crown jewel of our tournaments. So it's the biggest crowd. It's the most activity you'll see around the place as far as all packed into one weekend. So it just takes a great committee. My wife Leslie serves on the committee with me, along with Chuck Stanton, who will be here next Friday, talking more about this event once again. Dustin Lewis and Nolan Boyd and Tim Truin, and I know I'm going to miss some people, but these are people that have been involved in great golf tournaments, and we all come together to put this big one on next weekend.
Nick Noehl is joining us here this morning here on the Morning Roundup community conversation today on the Midsummer Golf Classic you guys have coming up here. Once again, the date for everybody?
Yeah, so the big thing here is July 7th. This is the part where we're really excited to be on the air to talk to you about. July 7th. That's a week from today, where we're going to have our Midsummer Kickoff Party. That is 100% open to the public. And the big news is this year we're bringing in live music. We don't do it every year, but it's for the Friday patio party. It's well before the tournament starts, but it is open to the community. And this year we're bringing in Throwback Jack, which is a phenomenal country music cover band. These guys they're great. Whether 90s country music is your thing or not, come out and see them. They just put on a great show, and we're excited to have them right there in the parking lot. We're fingers crossed for great weather. We'll have indoor outdoor bar. We're a full public bar, so come out and enjoy live music, sit on the patio. We are a semi-private club, but we are open to the public for golf. We figured what a better way to showcase that we're definitely open to the community to come out. We have lots of people that come out and enjoy our facility, whether they're members or not. Our facility is open for rent for whether it's graduation parties, weddings, family reunions, things like that. So if we're going to showcase our facility off, what better weekend to do it than wrap it right around the Midsummer Classic? So we're doing that with Throwback Jack. Friday, the music starts at 7 p.m. We do have an opening ceremonies to honor a couple of longtime tournament players. They hit an honorary shot. We have some remarks. That starts at 6:30, and then that'll blend right on into the music from 7 to 11 with Throwback Jack.
An excellent way to also usher in the weekend, because next day Throwback Jack will be at the Corn Country Fest down in Waterloo. So you get a nice little prelude to what these guys are all about this weekend. So
absolutely. These guys, we had the pleasure of Leslie and I. Leslie has a history or relationship, knows one of the singers in there. So, just kind of some small world kind of stuff, but we've went and traveled to see him a few times and really enjoy every show that they've put on, and just had a chance to invite them here to see if they had the date open about a year ago, and they did. And so we're really excited. They're going to put on a good, and we haven't had a production this size come in a lot of years, or ever, I think, for this tournament. We've done some one-man bands and some stuff that's been very, very nice. So it's all hands on deck to put together a really nice production here for the crowd that's going to be there.
Nick Noehl again joining us here on the Morning Roundup, 95.1 The Bull, the Midsummer Golf Classic here coming up on Friday, June 7th. And would you say, like, in the past, what's kind of like the average draw for you guys doing the Midsummer Classic in the past?
As far as attendees, yeah. I mean, like I said, we have the 72 teams, 2-man teams, and then they'll bring, you'll see family and friends. There's a lot of people that travel, obviously, because we're inviting guests. So, we'll have people from all over the country. It depends on where the guest is traveling from. So they'll often bring, families and wives and kids. And so we do get, you probably can double that throughout the weekend. And then this Friday night party has kind of developed into the third day of the Midsummer. And boy, do we see a crowd out there from sun up to sundown. And then we throw in a patio party. So on July 7th, we're going to kick it all off. And I'll just take a minute here to talk about some sponsors that are making this happen at our platinum level. I'd like to thank them while I'm on the air. Andera Tree Service, Getz Plumbing and Heating, Larson Lawn and Landscaping, Leisure Time Golf Cars, New Hampton Auto Body and Trailer Sales, Stanton Electric, and Vern Lauer's Auto Center. There are several more sponsors you'll see recognized at our event. These are the platinum $500 level sponsors that helped us bring this big production in, and everybody's a part. But we do have 50-50 drawings going on throughout Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday's the big one for the general public to come in, get a chance to win some money. We do use this as a fundraiser. It's New Hampton's only area golf course. So we do use the money to continue to improve our facility, do projects, and keep a really nice golf course and facility for everybody to use. And we would enjoy showing people the opportunity to become a member of our club as well.
Nick, for more information on the Midsummer Golf Classic, or maybe general questions for you guys there at the country club, how can we get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, I think the best opportunity is to reach out to Casey Hastings, our manager, who can then distribute those questions to whatever committee can answer it. You can definitely reach her through our Facebook application, which is the easiest, I believe. Search New Hampton Golf and Country Club on Facebook. There's where our email will be listed, and you can obviously use the chat feature to reach out to Casey as our manager.
Very good. Nick, before we part ways here this morning, any final words, whether it be Midsummer Golf Classic, maybe heading to the holiday weekend, anything you want to share with everybody?
Yeah, just be safe out there. Enjoy it. One quick announcement, just a housekeeping thing from our committee. We hope a lot of people that are wanting to come to see this thing on Friday, July 7th, is our parking does get a little bit limited there. We're on a rural location on a gravel road. The stage area will take up the eastern part of our parking lot, so we will be cutting into our parking just a little bit. So if you got a group of friends that want to come out and enjoy that, try to carpool because it'll get a little bit tight out there. We're going to have some controlled parking, but carpool out there. And if you're going to come out and enjoy some adult beverages, please find that designated driver. We want everybody to come out, have a good time, and make it home safe.
Maybe we need to hit up the Chickasaw Event Center, maybe get a little bit of a carpooling going between.
Yeah, and it sounds like you could be on a committee because that's a great idea, and that's what we want. But yeah, absolutely. Be safe out there this weekend and into our event next weekend. And I think we're going to talk again on a week from today. We'll have Chuck in here, so maybe he has some new stuff that I forgot. But we just got to thank everybody, including your sponsorship, KCHA 95.1 The Bull, stepping up and helping us out with some advertising as well as these live shows. We really appreciate your support as well.
And of course, maybe we'll share some stories along the way.
And there's always bound to be another one after the fact. So that's what this tournament's all about, is just enjoying friends, family, and making new memories. Yeah, golf's kind of second place, to be honest with you.
You know what? I kind of love, kind of like the atmosphere, especially like, I kind of reference always to some of the classic movies. Like this past week, I watched Caddyshack for the 167th time.
One last thing, and I'll get out of your hair here, but on that Friday night, if you haven't eaten yet, we are going to be focusing a lot of our food efforts for the Saturday, Sunday portion for the tournament players. But on Friday, we will have two of the food trucks that a lot of people really, really enjoy around town. And I got to mention them quick before we get off the air. That'll be Boyd's Food Service and Trailer and Tres Carnales. You see their Mexican food truck here in town. It's very, very good food. They're going to be on site to be able to purchase food during that concert, right outdoors by the stage. So it'll be really handy to come out and enjoy a meal, a free concert, and hopefully a beautiful night.
Might have to set up with a quesadilla or a burrito.
There you go. They'll have it all.
Thanks, Nick. I appreciate you coming on, telling about the Midsummer Golf Classic. We'll chat again next week.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You betcha. 8:42 here on the Morning Roundup, 95.1 The Bull.